Alright guys, so this will be the one and only mid-run clip, and we've gone through, I'd say, 3 stages thus far. The first stage was the first K. I felt like I was running on clouds because I've had 5 days off. The second stage was when we hit 3Ks and my watch ran out of battery. So that means that that particular activity was stopped at about 3 kilometers. And I finished that in just under 15 minutes. So by my maths, we take 3Ks off of 21.1, and that leaves 18.1 kilometers to go. So I took my watch off, put it in my pocket, and begun another activity on Strava on my phone. We've just passed 7 kilometers, which brings us to a total of 10. And altogether, although I don't know exactly, I think we're sitting at about 50 minutes. So we're definitely on track for a sub-2 hour half marathon. And if I continue at this speed, then we should hit a 150. So I've gone up and down the Strand twice. I left my car at work. I haven't taken on any water, but there are water fountains up and down the Strand if and when I need them. So the 3 stages. Number 1, the first K was fucking brilliant. Number 2, I hit 3Ks and it kind of it threw me off. You know, having to restart my Strava and not having my watch to look at, although to be honest it's probably a good thing, because I do tend to look at my watch way too often, which then slows down the run. You know, it makes it seem a hell of a lot longer than what it is. So it's probably a blessing in disguise not having my watch to look at, but it did throw me off. And then stage number 3, stage 3 is the stage that we're in right now, which is the middle of the run, listening to music, trying to get in the zone and know that, you know, we're halfway through now, so we're on the other side, and you know, it should just get easier from here, but it doesn't. Mentally it's easier, physically it's harder. So let's try and blend the two, and let's try and enjoy it. This is the time where I stop talking, put my phone back in my pocket, listen to some beats, and run the next 10Ks without trying to think about it too much. But I did just check my Strava once again. 8 kilometers, 40 minutes. Add that to the 3 we did at the start in 15. That's 11 Ks in 55 minutes, averaging 5 minutes per K. And I'm pretty happy with that. Being that I do need a pace of around about 5.5 minutes per K to give myself a chance of finishing a 4-hour marathon. You know, anything around that 5:05, 5:10, even 5:15 is it's pretty pleasing. So we move. Let's go. All right, we've got 4.5 Ks to go. I'll split this run up into 4 stages, 4 parts, a four-part story, 4 chapters. Chapter number 1, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Chapter number 2, from kilometers 3 to 5, didn't want to do it, didn't want to be here, looked for an excuse to quit, couldn't. Chapter 3, kilometers 5 to 15. I'm here, I'm in it, I've got a job to do, and I'm not leaving until the job is done. So let's just try and enjoy it. And stage 4, which I've just embarked on, is the final push. So if I've got anything left, I'll use it now. We're probably sitting at about 4.2 Ks to go. So I'll see you when we finish. All right, 800 to go. Final push. We're going to make 150. Probably going to set it around about 147, which is really, really pleasing. 21 Ks is one thing, 42 is a total different ball game. I know that, I'm aware of that. I'm certainly not naive to it anymore. Tonight has been good, it's been fruitful. I've got out of it what I wanted, what I needed. I needed to do another run, needed to get another few Ks under the belt, and 21.1 is a great effort, if I do say so myself. A half marathon after work on a Sunday evening, you can't beat it. 500 to go. I haven't got much left. I haven't got much left in the tank. Notably, no food, no water. So I could call this an unassisted sub-2 hour half marathon. Unassisted, unaided. Feeling good. I mean, let's do a bit of a body analysis as we close in for the final 200 meters, 300 meters. Body analysis. Got a tiny niggle on my left knee. My heart rate, I feel like, because my watch is run flat, I can't get my heart rate, which is annoying, but I feel like I've kept it under control whilst maintaining a pace of around 5 minutes 10 per K, which is really good. And under control, I'd say, is probably around about 150, 155. 21 Ks, man. 21 Ks more than I had 2 hours ago. So I'll finish with this. I've got thoughts of entering a local trail half marathon this coming Sunday. So today was really important for my overall goal of a sub-4 marathon, but also just to get used to that distance of 21.1 Ks, because in a week's time, all going well, I will be entering a trail half marathon. I've got a marathon distance as well, but I won't be entering that because it's just too much. At this stage, that's biting off a little more than I can chew. So I would say we are almost finished, and I'll see you guys back at the car. Key's still there? Yes. Oh man, I need some water. I need water. That's what I desperately need. There we go. Sadly, I can't put the two runs together until I get home and I charge my watch. But going by memory, first 3 Ks in 15 minutes, 18.1 kilometers in 1:32 equals a sub-2 hour marathon, and in fact a sub-150, and in fact something along the lines of a 1:47 half marathon. On the flat, at 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday. I fueled myself with copious amounts of carbohydrates between the hours of about 1 and 6. I finished work at 9. I began the run at about 9:15, and I finished at about 11. And that, my friends, is a job well done. I'll see you guys at home just to look at both runs, put them together, and set in stone, set a benchmark for my half marathon distance. I may even edit my Strava activity to reflect the entire run, because that is the way that my OCD brain works. And look, for me to push through for another 18 Ks after realizing that my watch and my Strava activity had stopped. I mean, I got to give myself a pat on the back for that. That's something I didn't know if I could do or not. I really didn't. You know, I got to 5Ks, then I got to 6Ks, 7Ks, 8Ks, and I realized, well, we're almost halfway through, and then we were on the other side. So that's how it went. See you guys soon.